On today's video, we'll be going to a nice misty forest and maybe see some incredible sights. Maybe even some elephants.
This week we did one of the most incredible things we have done in our travels. We visited the elephant sanctuary of Plettenberg Bay here in the Western Cape of South Africa. We learned all about these gentle giants and the conservation work being done to protect them. Come along with us as we pet, brush, feed, walk, hug, connect, and fall in love with these intelligent and sensitive creatures.
We are the Culture Trotters!
In late February, we left the States with nothing more than carry-on to become a full-time world-traveling family. 3 weeks in, COVID-19 shut down the world and changed everything. We had quite the adventure writing things out in Mexico. After 7 months, we are finally ready for the next chapter. Click that subscribe button and join us as we continue our journey around the world and head across the ocean to the continent of Africa. In the words of Helen Keller, life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all.
The restrooms, bulls,
And for you?
cows. The rhino. Tour starts now.
This awesome gentleman here is our guide, Undi. He is telling us all about Tumelo and Tava. As babies, they witnessed their parents being poached in Kruger National Park, and once found were brought to the sanctuary for safety. Elephants are extremely intelligent and have excellent memories. Even though it has been years since they suffered this horrible trauma, they have not forgotten it and are still not ready to trust and interact with the people who come to visit them here at the sanctuary. When brought in as a baby, Tumelo arrived with a bad ear infection. African elephants need their ears to stay cool. Missing one means they could overheat and die. Luckily, the vet was able to save part of her ear and save her life. Now let's meet the 3 elephants that we are going to get to interact with.
Good
Afternoon.
afternoon.
I'm Hanu, and this is our beautiful lady, Marula.
Malula.
She's 27 years old, and she weighs about 3.5 tons.
I feel much better about my weights.
So the height is 2.6 meters. Thank you, baby.
As a wild elephant, Marula got her trunk caught in a trap, and while fighting to get it out, tore off part of it. She could no longer care for herself and was abandoned by her herd. At the same time, the elephant sanctuary was just starting, and Marula became the first elephant to call this place home.
I think elephants and humans were meant to be friends.
I'm telling you.
My name is Yuti.
Yuti.
The elephant name is Jabu. Jabu means
What's Jabu mean?
happy.
Happy.
26 years of age,
She's young.
so about 3 tons. Thank you, God.
Yay! Jabu.
Jabu take.
Before coming to the sanctuary, Jabu was being kept as a circus elephant and was being treated very poorly. A container door was closed on her trunk and it left it permanently injured. The kids did not get to interact with her as much as they did the other elephants, as we were told Miss Happy sometimes loved children a little too much. The amazing team here at the sanctuary have worked very hard with both Marula and Juba and taught them alternative ways to use their trunk.
Because her trunk isn't right, she's got to hook it and throw it in.
special technique, huh?
One of their limitations is they cannot fling mud up on their backs to protect their skin. The red you see on them is medicine that is applied to help protect their skin where they cannot get the mud.
The elephant name is Thandi.
Thandi.
Thandi, the Zulu name is Love.
Love.
She's 25 years old and weighs 3,300 kilograms. The shoulder height, 26 meters. Thank you very much.
The bigger an elephant's tusk, the more likely it is to be poached. And unfortunately, there is no shortage of elephant poaching in Africa. So much so that it is genetically modifying the species. And Tandy, along with 5% of her kind, are now being born without the ability to grow tusks. This problem is only expected to grow if we cannot put an end to poaching. What Tandy is missing in tusk, she made up for in heart. She is such an energetic and spirited lady and lives up to her name as she truly made us fall in love.
Oh, goodness. How is she making that noise with her trunk?
Yes, leave her tongue.
On her tongue?
Turns out, big ears do mean better hearing. Listen how quietly the caretakers are able to call for the elephants even from across the field.
Their hearing is like 100 times better than ours, at least.
Come, Jabu. Come, Jabu. Good girl. Come.
Aww.
Come, my girl. Come. Yes, my girl. Good girl.
One of the highlights of the tour was getting to take the elephants for a walk. But let's be totally real here. These 3.5-ton creatures were just being polite and letting us think we were the ones walking them.
Hi.
Taking Ellen for a walk. I feel like it's taking me for a walk, really. I don't have a lot of say in the matter of what we do where we go. 3 million tons going downhill. I'm not so sure about this. I'm losing control at all.
While the other 2 elephants wrap their trunk around your arm, Tandy likes to just suck your hand right into her trunk.
This one has you put your hand in her trunk. Look at it's all slobbery.
I know.
Did she slobber on you too?
Yep.
Because Tandy's trunk is intact, she is able to use the tip of her trunk almost like a hand or a mouth. She can close the tip over things and use it to pick and rip at the grass. Here you can see Marula is missing that part of her trunk that can close together and pinch. Instead, she is using her trunk to scoop her pellets together and then suck them up with her trunk like a vacuum cleaner. At times, she will get lazy or tired and try to convince her caretaker to just set the food on her trunk. The elephants will even sometimes hold up a foot to let you know where they want to be brushed.
No? Yeah, there you go. She's communicating with you, Alejandra. She's trying to talk to you.
But then
Whether it's humans or elephants, the best way to make a new friend is to bring a snack. At the end of our tour, we got to feed the elephants 2 of their favorite snacks, sweet potatoes and pumpkins.
Abu is happy. And that Tandy is love.
If you should ever find yourself at the elephant sanctuary of Plettenberg Bay, be sure to purchase an elephant footprint. The money from your purchase will go right back into the care of the elephants. Plus, who doesn't want a piece of recycled elephant dung paper?
Much better than I did. Thank you.
Thanks so much for joining us and spending the time to get to know these amazing creatures. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and be sure to subscribe to make sure you get to see all of our videos. Ring the bell to get the notification the next time we post.